And we are live. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are. Peace to everybody, friends and fam. Had another great, fantastic day. Shout out to Danielle. Shout out to Sean. We do it big every single day. I'm telling y'all need to get in this workshop. This is changing lives, right? And so, one of my homeboys, he go ask me, he go be like, what I'm saying? Like, he want to get in. He need to know how it work. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I forgot. Because if y'all my age, right, y'all probably ain't really touched the computer, ain't really touched the laptop, only really then used your phone. You know what I'm saying? He want to do it all the way. He like, I'm going to get a laptop, I'm going to get a mouse, I'm going to get everything I need for the class. I'm like, bet, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't got no idea what's going on, what it looked like, you know what I'm saying? Got working at the plant past, you know what I'm saying, all these years. And so I'm about to show y'all exactly, exactly, step by step today. The simplest setup ever. One of the ones we use all the time. You know what I'm saying? This one bangs out, you know what I'm saying, when the market allow, because you only can get what the market allow you to get. I want y'all to know that too. This ain't one of those things, you know what I'm saying? You got to build yourself up, you know what I'm saying? You get a lot of people out here telling y'all they making millions and millions of dollars. And yes, that is the case. But you're not going to get nowhere if you do not know how to do this, right? So, let me start off by doing it like this, right? Let me start off by getting it together like this, right? Let me start it off like this. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yeah, this is today. One of the Saturday students, I believe, say good job today for my practice account. Got up to 4 digits. Was bad it wasn't the real one, but it's still good. And that's what I was saying before previously. We're gonna start you off on the practice account so you can get familiar to where to push the buttons and stuff at. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things to where if you're not aware of what you're doing in here, it's just not going to be, you know what I'm saying, good for you. You know what I'm saying? We got another one here from last week. Let me get it together for you. Yes, indeed. Got another one from last week. This Gil. I know a lot of y'all probably know Gil. You probably went to school with him if you know what I'm saying, one of my people's, you know what I'm saying? But these is just testimonies of what's going on here. I really encourage y'all to get involved in this because at the end of the day, this is one of the most life-changing things you could ever be a part of, right? And we go get into the actual setup, actually what we did from beginning to end as we move along. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't in no rush. I know a lot of y'all like, come on with it. No, I'm about to be so thorough with you, you're going to really understand why you're going to want to take this class, okay? Why you're going to want to take this workshop. So let me see where I want to start at. Let me start with this, okay? Let me start with come on over. The link's in the description. This is the store. Got a lot of free goodies so everybody that's already signed up. I already told y'all that the course materials is going to be getting put on the site. and just go ahead. It's a lot of stuff. Anybody could download this stuff, right? These is help you to get this is the beginning of the blueprint. So you can set the foundation here, right? And so we got, of course, the class. You can pay it in full, $250 straight up, and you're done. We got the payment plan, so you can knock it off slowly, right? We got one-on-one. So if you need a one-on-one session when it comes to this trading, holla at me. I will get you together. Trust me. And join the class. If you're a struggling trader, this is the class for you, because you already may know what to do. You may be trading Forex or something else and got to get your foothold into something solid that you can really step your foot into and get on, right? You may have lost your way. You may have been thinking that it's hard. You can't figure it out. This is it for you. Get a whole new blueprint, whole new structure. We got the Trader's Blueprint. We got the digital course. So for everybody who said, I cannot afford it, right? I got a breakdown, the digital course, 3-part summary of the class to get you together, right? We got the Trader's Blueprint lexicon. Lexicon, don't get scared by that word. It just means basically a glossary or a dictionary of the terms that's used in a specific, area of knowledge, right? So it's all trading terms, the terms that you going to be using, on a daily basis as you become a trader. I'm telling you, we starting from ground one. I'm not assuming you know anything, because when I got into this, I did not know anything a few years ago. And trust me, it's going to take about a year if you consistent, you really, really go at it. That's why I'm rocking with y'all for a whole year, so I can give you the personal attention that's going to be required for you to be able to navigate it, because it's a learning curve. You're learning something completely new. You're learning a new language. It's vocabulary words here, We got the pre-market checklist, all the things that you need to be doing the night before and going into your morning, everything you need to be looking for in your trade. Go ahead, download that checklist, and we got the candlestick playbook, because that's the beginning of understanding how this market moves, is to understand these candlesticks, that I'm about to put y'all up on if y'all never heard about them before, right? So, links in the description. Go ahead, sign up for the workshop, y'all. Trust me, because we making money like this, and you will be able to get into the Morning Signals group, trade with us, and make money. I'm telling you, it'll probably be about $10,000 before Christmas, depending on your own psychology and how you feeling, how often you trading with us every morning. It could be more, could be less. You might be trading half of what we're doing because you might be nervous. It might be 5 for you, but it's all up to you. You decide how much money you want to make here, and I'm a show all y'all that in the next few minutes. All right. So let me see here. Boom. Y'all should be able to see me again. Let me let y'all know this is groundbreaking. If you are over 50, this is what you need to be getting involved in. Definitely. If you got a young person that don't really know what to do with their life, this is what you need to get them involved in. This is a career type of thing, but an entrepreneurial, if I'm saying that word right, fuck it, an entrepreneurial career, right? At the end of the year, you get a 1099 form. You got to pay taxes out of this, right? This is not what y'all, something else. And I'm a debunk a couple of myths about the stock market while we here. While I show y'all the setup, we go debunk a couple of myths along the way, right? So pay attention. This is One of the most groundbreaking things you can ever be a part of. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Let's get into this. Let me see where I want to go with this next, right? Let me see where I want to go with this, right? Okay, I'm gonna go here. All right. So the first thing that's gonna, or not the first thing, this gonna be the next thing that is going to end up happening, right? After you sign up for the workshop, you get the groundwork of what's going on here. You're going to sign up for our preferred platform, which is Top Step, right? With Top Step, you can get a $50,000 account, a $100,000 account, or $150,000 account. I'm telling y'all, this is how you learn how to use other people's money. I was just thinking, you down with OPP? Yeah, do you know me? Hey, you got to be down with OPMs. You got to be down with OPMs. You down with OPMs? You know me. Yeah, you know him. Yeah, you know them. That's what it is. You down with OPMs? Yeah, you know them. You down with OPMs? Yeah, you know them. You down with OPMs? Yeah, you know them. Who's down with OPMs? Get down with OPMs. This is how you use other people's money here, right? And so when you get ready to sign up, you're going to have a choice between the $50,000 account, a $100,000 account, or a $150,000 account. It's going to be $50 a month, right? For your $50,000 account. But we're going to get you funded, so you hopefully you don't have to keep on paying month after month after month that particular fee. And they do have an activation fee to activate your funded account, but don't worry about none of that. It is a process for you to be able to make money off of other people's money. So don't be afraid of the process. Don't be afraid because they're like $50. For this $50 that you're going to pay, you're going to get a $2,000 drawdown, right? Which means it's a $50,000 account that you're able to use $2,000 of that to be able to get out here and make trades, to be able to get out here and level up, right? Or you can get the $100,000 account or the $150,000 account, whichever floats your boat, but it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? I say go ahead and get the 50, keep it simple, because with the process we're going to show you, getting funded is going to be easy, right? And so this is Top Step. They also have other prop firms you may want to try out. You could go look them up, but this is the one that we prefer, and it's because of certain features that it has to help you to protect your account, right? And that's really what it's all about here. You have to be more than just coming up in here as a thinking this is, oh, I'm a day trader. This is risk reward management at its most calculated and finest precision, right? The stock market is not new, but this new process of how to get money at it has only been around since 2009. So that's why a lot of y'all really don't understand, like, how is this possible? It's possible because all of the boys on Wall Street that been making money all of these years, the government, as Security Exchange Commissions, all of them, they get together and they basically created an entrepreneurial career for those who want to accept the challenge of betting on themselves. I keep telling y'all, this is not gambling when you're betting on yourself. And it's not gambling at all. This is calculated risk reward management. That's what it is. That's what being a day trader is all about. That's what moving stocks, period. Whether you're day trading, swing trading, or buy and hold. That is calculated risk management, you know? And so one of the myths of the stock market is that the stock market always is going up. Hold on, let me show you something here. Let me Let me put y'all together, right? Let me put y'all together. This is $150,000 practice account. This is my old account that I was practicing on before. I ain't gonna show y'all my real account because my personal business is my personal business. Y'all seen the results already. You know what I'm saying? I may be getting a little bit more as I move along because I know what I'm doing. I trade during the evening time. I trade at overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I got a whole different game going on, and that's why you need to take the workshop. You need to take the workshop so you can understand what the hell is going on here, right? You put your mouse on it. You got the time and date scrolling here. You know, you got buy and sell over here. You got all of these little buttons. No active position. You see, the market is actually closed right now. It opened back up in 10 minutes. The market stay open from it closes from like 4 o'clock, 4:30 to 6 o'clock, and then they reset. Basically 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. You know, only time the market is closed is holidays and stuff like that. Like they close. They might do a half a day. When the president had died, they had closed. But basically, this is why this number not moving, why you're not seeing any of this moving right now, because once the market is live, all of this go start moving. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, so it might be moving a little slower, but I'm going to show y'all all that in a minute. But I just wanted to show you, when you first open this up, your screen is not going to look like this. You're going to have different colored candles. You're going to have a bunch of extra boxes, a whole bunch of other stuff that's all in the way. You ain't going to know what none of this stuff mean over here, what to do with it, what to click on to be able to put yourself together, you know? And that's why you need to take the workshop, because you could go ahead, get the $50,000 account. I challenge you to go ahead and do it. I challenge you to go ahead. I challenge you to go ahead, get it, and try to figure it out without mentorship. It's fucking impossible. Excuse my language for those people who don't like cussing, but I'm a profanity-laden person sometimes, and I gotta be real with you. It's a damn sure challenge to figure it out anyway, because it's a lot more to it than just buying and selling. You're figuring out yourself. It's about being able to handle your emotions. It's about to be able to understanding the rules of how to trade and being a professional trader. Just like you would go to any profession and have to learn how to be a profession in that industry. If you're going to be a plumber, you will hear them on the radio talking about, oh, come to this school, whatever tech, and get your degree in HVAC, get your degree in plumbing, get your degree in this. And the first thing they're going to tell you, it's going to take you a couple years. You know, they're going to charge you tens of thousands of dollars. And so unless that's something that you really, really want to do, why would you go get student loans to go do that? You know? See, that's the thing about it. The career or the job that you have right now, you can keep it. I'm going to show you in the workshop how you can catch daytime moves and how you can catch nighttime moves. It's so easy, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to set up your screen. You got to know how to navigate it. And ain't nobody going to walk you through this. Nobody's going to walk you through this except me, except the profit path, except the trader's blueprint. We are the only ones that's doing this. And you go to anybody else, one, they're going to charge you way more. And two, they're going to assume that you already know what I am about to teach you. That's why this is the blueprint. And you're going to make money with us along the way until you figure it out. But you got to get set up first. It ain't no way that you can pull this off without being set up first, right? And so, you know, let's give a round of applause. Everybody that made money this morning with the Profit Path team. Traders Blueprint. Make sure y'all sign up for this Sunday class starting Sunday, September the 7th, 1 p.m. And yes, it's starting in the middle of goddamn football season, because if you can't give up a half of football, if you cannot give up a half of football to change your life, change your family's life, change your kids' life, change your living conditions, and sincerely level up, then hey, go ahead and enjoy your football, because I don't give a fuck. But for those who willing to say, hey, hold on, I can still catch the end of the game, let me sit here and see what the hell is going on. Let me get off the ESPN time loop. Let me not care about that pregame show. Let me get in here and learn something. Then this is for you. Because I guarantee you, you ain't go, once you learn this, you're not going to be sitting at home watching the games no more. Nobody telling you got to stop liking football. Shit. I used to love football. I played it when I was real little, you know what I'm saying? Not like no G in like college or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? But on the real talk, I love sports. You know what I'm saying? I just don't really watch football no more in general because I can't keep up with the players no more. It's just too much movement. It's too big, and after you spend so much time learning something and getting leveled up in other different ways, you kind of lose track. But I'm still a hoop head. I still love my NBA. Don't think I don't be watching Steph Curry and LeBron and, you know what I'm saying, all of the transactions, you know what I'm saying? You know, this the D. We going back to the playoffs again, Kate Cunningham, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to everybody in the D, you know what I'm saying? We getting it, yeah, but it don't matter if where you from. Getting this workshop is the point, because you will be able to have floor seats, 50-yard line after taking this class. Next year, next season, when the next season starts, you going to be the one putting in your order for season tickets, right? Man, y'all don't get it. I'm going to show y'all how easy it is here. Though, right? So first of all, now, I just showed y'all the trading account that you're going to have, the practice account that you're going to have. Once you get with us, you get the practice account, and then once you know what you're doing on the practice account, where to push the button, just flip it over to your live account and start getting this money for real. Because y'all see how easy it was that was in the class that's already still learning and pulling it, you know what I'm saying? Just hitting the right button when we say so, even if you have no idea how we setting it up. But I'm going to give y'all the whole sauce today, right? Stay tuned. Don't blink an eye, because I'm going to go through this one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody coming back saying that they missed nothing. And you go get 10, 20, 100 times more game than this when you come and join the workshop and be a part of the profit path, right? And I ain't gonna try to be too long with this, because I don't even have to be. Join the workshop, and I'll be able to slow it all the way down for you. But let me see here. Where's it at? Yeah, it's going down. Hold on. Why is it not allowing me to share that? Okay. Since it's not allowing me to share it, I'm going to cheat the game real quick. And I'm going to show it to you like this. Right? Because I don't know why it's not sharing. But do I want to give y'all all this? Yeah, I'll give y'all all this. Right? Just for the sake of clarity. Right? Let me see. That's what I call it. Be patient with me, because I'm doing this live. I'm self-produced, right? You know what I'm saying? Studio, self-made. You know, get in this class, y'all. Y'all trust me. You know what I'm saying? Go look at some of my old YouTube videos, right? Doing it through my phone. Now look at me. Studioed up, sound effects. You know what I'm saying? Laptopped up, mic'd up. hey, y'all, proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? Proof is in the pudding here, right? So hold on, let me get back and let me do it like this. All right. Boom. 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 I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just do it like this. Boom. All right. So what y'all are seeing here is the Thinkorswim platform, right? And this is today. Market opened up, basically dropped straight on down, and we caught this whole move. What you're looking at here is the S&P 500 or the ES on the futures market. And so this is clearly, if a person caught most of this move, you're looking at about, hold on, let me see. 64, I'll call it 64, 25. That's 64, 20. That's a 40-point move. That's a 40-point move if you catch that whole move. If you got one ES contract on there and you catch that whole 40 points, right? That's $2,000 in a day. You know what I'm saying? That's if you catch the whole move. All you got to do is just catch from somewhere in the middle of there, boom, and you in there like swimwear. But how do you know what's going on? What do all these little lines mean? Why is it doing all of this? What all that mean down there? You know what I'm saying? We're going to teach you what these are, EMAs. When you open this up, you're not going to see none of what we're showing here. We're going to have to set up your account and set up everything so your screen can look a certain way so that you can be able to make the trades. Trust me, y'all. It's well worth it because nobody's going to help you get your stuff set up so you can be able to make this type of move. You know, this is the type of move that we love, right? We love this type of move. You know what I'm saying? This the type of move that we be, like I say, in and out like a robbery. Once again, $1,000 in a day, and all we had to do was wake up early in the morning, see what was going on in the market, hit one button, and I walk away. I walked away, came back, hit target, set it and forget it. Not even worried about it. Like I said, this is some of the most beautiful thing I've ever run across. And once you learn how to do it, it becomes second nature to you. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that you go win every single day all the time, because you go take your losses. They do fake you out in this thing sometimes. They can maybe frustrate you, get you mad, and have you all up in your emotions. But that's also what the workshop is for. The workshop is also to give you the psychological understanding so that you can be able to be prepared for when the market is not acting right. You know? Let me show you another day I walked away. Let me show y'all another day I walked away here. I'm going to take another screenshot of this particular day. Let me rewind it back to this particular day so I can show you, because this is actually just 2 days ago, right? This is nothing but 2 days ago. Right? Let me take a screenshot of this. I ain't even going to attempt to try to share it, but I'm going to screenshot it and give it to y'all. All right. Give me 1 second. I appreciate everybody that's staying on for the live. We're doing the real big around here. Doing the real big around here, right? So, let me get back on this thing here, right? Give me a second. Appreciate everybody being patient with me as I get my screen together to show y'all what I mean when I tell you, you just walk away, right? You just walk away. Set it and forget it, right? And this is the other day, okay? What I'm about to show you now, this is the other day. You see all that choppiness in that day? I sat there at about 10:30. I said, I guess today ain't the day. And it was choppy all the rest of the day. Sometimes you don't get that $1,000 a day. You trade what the market give you. You don't force it. When we go teach you how to not to force it, we go teach you how to be able to see days like this before they even start to become a day to where you getting in and out, jumping in and out, and the market just moving sideways. You're not understanding what's going on. We gonna give you the power to be able to see that. We gonna give you the power to be able to understand the terminology of it, And that's what this is all about. This is about empowering yourself, right? It's about empowering yourself. It's about taking the next steps to be able to take the information that you're given, the information that you're learning, apply it and level up, And that's all we doing here. This is obviously, like I said, for all of y'all that's over 50, y'all probably ain't picked up a laptop besides the last time you played solitary on it. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I'm telling you, get involved in the technology that's bringing the stock market to your home. You don't even have to leave the damn house to do this. You just got to know how to do it. And, real talk, it's not as hard as it seems. We're going to show you how to put the trend lines on there. We're going to show you how to put the EMAs on there, take them off, go back in time. You know what I'm saying? What part of what I was going to show y'all when I was going to bust the myth, I was going to bust the myth that the stock market is always going up, right? And so, yeah, in general, the stock market is always going up because at a certain point it had to start at zero. And what I was also going to show you is that in the stock market crash of 2008, 2009, when all of the houses and market and everything went upside down and they supposedly bailed out the banks and all of that stuff, it didn't go down to zero, just went down a little bit. They call it a crash to scare the public. But if you don't know what's going on inside the stock market, people became millionaires during that time period because they seen what the stock market was doing. And guess what? Just like we made $1,000 today when the market was going down, you can too make money whether the market is going up or down. We're going to show you how to do this in the Trader's Blueprint Workshop. I'm telling y'all, this is the dopest you will ever come across. Once again, the link to the store to sign up for this workshop is in the description. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we got all the free goodies on the store. Get in there. Download some of those free goodies. Start getting your knowledge up before the class starts so that when it comes time for you to get in that morning signals group, you'll be ready to hit that button and get $1,000 like we all did today. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand it? Do you get it? And if you think that you're going to figure this out real fast and make this money on your own just because I showed you the Top Step website, nope, not going to happen. You got to know how to have everything set up, right? If you were a seasoned person in this game of day trading and you having a little hard on your luck trying to figure it out, if you think you go figure it out on your own, nope, not going to happen. If you have never seen anything like this before and you thinking that you can still figure it out on your own by doing the same things that you did yesterday and the day before that and the day before that and the day before that, and you thinking that you go get the results that we're getting here in the profit path, and on the trader's blueprint? Nope, not going to happen. I'm telling you, the only way to make it happen is to take this workshop. And I'm telling you, it's going to be the most life-changing thing you ever did. It's going to help you evolve within and also without. I'm going to teach you how to take the energy of gratitude, the energy of abundance, and the energies that you are your birthright, and use those within to be able to attract it all to you. And if you're watching this live, that means this is for you. Don't sit up here and say, oh, that ain't for me. I'm still waiting on the sign from God. Well, ta-da! How much more clear can your God get? Whichever God you believe in, whether it's Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, Yahweh, Yeshua, whatever y'all want to call, whatever y'all decide to worship. Y'all been asking for this. Y'all been praying for this. This is it. This is it. This is the wave of the future. Artificial intelligence is going to take your job. Do you think that these corporations care about you? Every single last one of these corporations in the top 500 companies had record profits year over year. They did not give you a raise. They did not give you better health care. They did not match your 401k. They told you take this 15 extra cent per hour and be happy about it. That's what people raises look like. If you a waitress and you depending on tips, and y'all know black people don't tip. I remember, man, see, look, that's the reason why I don't like Steve Harvey. To this day, fuck Steve Harvey. I used to work down at the Renaissance Center, and everybody know how it is down there at the parking, right? Shout out to everybody when it was formerly called Metropolitan Parking Services at the Renaissance Center. If y'all watching this for y'all. Y'all remember when Steve Harvey came down there and we was down there at 4 o'clock in the morning to park all those goddamn cars? And then we had, the first time he came, ain't nobody tipped. Second time he came, we had caught Steve before the event started. Like, hey, Steve, what I'm saying, talk to the people, tell them to look out for the valet, man. We had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to park all these cars for these people for your morning show. This before his morning show was really, really popping. This was down there, Seldom Blues. They used to call it Seldom Blues. Right now it's called Joe Mauer's Seafood. I think I still down there, believe. They might have changed it again. I don't know. I ain't necessarily even been that way in a while. But the point of it is, it was the Seldom Blues restaurant. That's the one where Kwame Kilpatrick and all of them got caught up in, like all of them was in together. That's why they ended up having to sell the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? There was some shady stuff going on in the city of Detroit, if y'all know about that whole Kwame Kilpatrick situation, right? But what happened is Steve Harvey told us basically to kiss his ass and we need to get better jobs. And he ain't telling none of his people to tip. He was about to whoop his ass in the lobby. Yeah, that's right. Steve Harvey almost got his ass whooped by a bunch of people from parking because he wouldn't tell his people to look out. Guess what? Ain't nobody gonna look out for you. This workshop is how you look out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know that people don't be tipping. You know what I'm saying? You working these tipping industry jobs, you better pray somebody look out for you. You know? You working these construction jobs, you coming home, your body all beat up, you sore, you tired, working doubles, mandatory 12s. Come on now, it's a better way. It is a better way, and you do not have to quit your job to do this. Just miss that first little half of football. And next year, you're going to have season tickets to the game. And next year, you might be thinking about, wait a minute, do I even really need this job? You'll start having those thoughts for real. But you got to build it up. You know what I'm saying? You got to build it up, build up that confidence. And then we're also going to give you your life plan. Part of what's going to happen in this workshop, we know you're going to be making money. We're going to help you with your life plan so you can be able to accomplish your goals. You want to start you a business? Good. That's where we can help give you other guidance and resources to be able to steer you in the right direction to make that happen for you. Because this is the profit path, and we want everybody to profit. We want everybody to live in abundance. We want everybody to succeed in this thing, you know? And we're doing it every single day. As y'all just seen, we make it easy. We don't make it hard. Sign up. Traders Blueprint Workshop, starting September the 7th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, shout out to Danielle, shout out to Sean, shout out to the whole Profit Path, everybody that's part of the Profit Path team, everybody that traded this morning. Congratulations on y'all win. We go keep all of these wins coming. And hey, I'm telling y'all off the tops, this is where you want to be at moving forward in life. This is a skill that you're going to need, because they're going to lay off of all of these department stores. They're going to lay off at all of these. You think people out there buying cars? Yeah, those new Escalades and shit look nice, but you think people is really out there? The only people who buying those cars is people that's doing stuff like this. Trust me. Start running around and look, we might be late here. We might be late here in the D. You know what I'm saying? We might be a little bit late here in the D, but it ain't too late for us to catch up. You know what I'm saying? We may not surpass New York City. They started at Wall Street. You know? Remember, they blew up Black Wall Street. This is our chance to get our little piece of the pie back for ourselves with a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of wisdom, and a little bit of patience. Well, a whole lot of patience, because sometimes you might have to sit there. But that's all it takes for you to go within. You know? And so I appreciate all y'all time on this fine Wednesday. Drop something in the comments if you love the show. Give me a thumbs up or whatever. You know, subscribe to the channel, like it. You know what I'm saying? Send this to your peoples. Like and share it and send it to your peoples, because if you don't think it's for you, it probably is for somebody that you know. You know what I'm saying? That you be like, hey, you might be good at something like this. And they'll look at it like, hey, wait a minute, that look like something I can do. Yeah, get on in the workshop. But with that being said, we stand on a super high level, you know, successful, peaceful, prosperous, and healthy. You know what I'm saying? I love all y'all, you know, bottom of my heart. I really want y'all to join this workshop, and I'll see y'all at the top. Peace.